Well, I think to answer that question, we first have to look at that passage. It actually says, therefore. So I've been taught to pay attention to that word and know why it's there for. So right before that, it talks about the fact that we've been buried with Christ, that we've actually gone to the grave with Christ. So what that means is that we're being raised from a fallen state. And a fallen state is short of the glory of God, for all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. And the glory of God is God's divine, intrinsic, eternal worth and character. So if we've fallen short of that, that means that we have failed, we've missed the mark, if you will, in representing and being and becoming God's eternal worth and character in us and through our lives. And obviously, most of us, if we were honest, would say we have fallen short of that. That's what sin is. So when we're raised with Christ, first our nature is raised with Him. So we had an old nature that was fallen, our spirit, and now we have a new nature that has been raised with Him. Where have we been raised to? We've been raised back to the glory of God. So we fell from the glory of God and we've been raised back to the glory of God. This passage, I believe, is also really talking about the resurrection that is to come. So you have a spiritual resurrection. You have body, soul, spirit. We're all three parts. So you have a spiritual resurrection. So we've been made perfect and new and raised with Christ. We have a soul that's being raised, if you will, being saved, being sanctified. And then we have a body that will be raised, that will be resurrected one day. So being raised with Christ is something that has happened, something that is happening, and something that will happen one day when we see Him face to face.